2分钟。Gonna give you another hint. Hello.
Hello, dear colleagues. Welcome back. Okay, so I didn't really understand the clues you were giving me.
So the first clue was dead, and then the second clue is some pink stuff with white stuff, and then the third clue is in the chat box. It says no, it has. So the suspect is a shark.
Oh, you have a shark.
Yeah, this is what I was doing when I gave you the second clue.
Okay. I couldn't tell. I saw that it might be like a stuffed animal, and I couldn't tell which one. But I recognize the texture, of a toy. Wow. Okay. So you caught a suspect that is very productive. Well done.
Yep.
It looks very round and non-threatening at all.
Yeah, but Fat Gus doesn't care. As long as it's a shark, she just says, he just says, hold on, you're a shark. Put your fins up in the air where I can see them.
Yes. As you should, to be perfectly honest with you. And now, my great detectives, this investigation is moving forward.
Yep.
As we said a little while ago in our key intelligence briefing, Source Code Pro. A. What have we concluded? Over 100 shark attacks happened. What have we concluded?
We have concluded that there were many shark attacks.
And what about this?
And we also knew that most shark attacks are by great white sharks. And I also found another conclusion is that sharks are not really interested. So I collected that data before I had the class because I actually have what we're learning here. So whatever.
Okay. What about this? What do we think? The man-eater myth.
I think this is not very accurate because...
Good.
Because, first of all, I just wanted to tell you a fact because I just suddenly thought of this. So, in a video, somebody said that a mammal, no matter what mammal it is, the blood of a mammal always smells the same to a shark. So if you have like bleeding incidents and you go into the water, it will smell the same as cow, sheep, cat, dog, squirrel blood to the great white shark.
Okay, that's a very good data that you collected. Thank you very much. I didn't know that. So this is inaccurate, and thank you for further explaining it. I love that. Now, as for source code pro C, survival rate. Surprisingly, though, most great white victims lived to tell the tale. What do we think about this?
I think that probably great whites were like, ooh, like, okay, I'm gonna take your Hermione. I'm gonna give you real quick. Ooh, look, there's a human, and then like the human is like, no, help, and then the great white shark is like, boop, and then the human is like, oh no, he's trying to eat me! Oh no! Oh no! And then they survive and then they tell people, the great white shark tried to eat me, but like the great white shark was like, hey, that's rude. I was trying to boop you.
Mm-hmm. And what did we say about this? Do you remember?
There's more chance of being killed by lightning than a great white shark. That is true because they literally mentioned it in the text. And
Yes.
Kids, if you ever see lightning, don't tempt to go outside and hold an umbrella because that will cause great damage to your mental health.
How so, if I may ask?
So, like, the tip on the umbrella will like make lightning be like, hey, look, there's a tip I can go onto, and then you just get zapped. And then 90% of your body will be obliterated.
That is truly dangerous and invasive to an extent.
Yeah.
But I guess that lightning really doesn't ask you questions, it just strikes.
Yeah, I guess.
Which is even scarier. Are you ready to see the full picture here?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. It's kind of like when I showed you this.
Yes. Only that one that you have looks somewhat cute. This one, however, quite the opposite. This is very disgusting.
Yeah.
It looks like a monster or something.
Yeah, I can see its gum.
Yeah, which, by the way, look disgusting.
Yeah, very disgusting.
Okay. Well, since we have to discuss this, it's anatomy of a predator. The jaws. So we have some data here. Would you please read that for me?
Teeth count with frightening jaws that hold around 300 teeth in several rows. Level potential. I think it's supposed to be reading like this, but whatever. A great white shark can kill very easily with those 300 teeth. Tooth size. A great white shark tooth can measure more than 6 centimeters long. Mine is also,
Wow.
yeah, my shark's teeth is, just a moment. About 2 millimeters.
Not that dangerous.
Yeah.
Also, this word over here, how do you read it?
Little
It's lethal.
lethal, okay.
Do you know what it means?
I think it's like, so when I was doing that, I thought it was level, and I also think I know the word leather, so I didn't really bother it, but no, I do not know.
Okay, so lethal means deadly or fatal. When you say something is lethal, it's very deadly. So there's a deadly potential here. A great white can kill very easily. Got it?
Yep, and by the way, I did not write that.
What?
I did not write.
Oh. I see it's blue, so I can guess who did write it. Can I guess?
Yeah, it's obviously a squirrel.
Detective Gus Holmes. Yes. Wow.
Classified.
Look at this.
Wow.
It's big. This is like a human hand. It's very scary.
Like about this big. I have a ruler.
Yeah, I think. Oh, you have a ruler. So we've came to the central paradox here. If the shark is equipped to be a perfect killing machine, why do most human victims survive? Researchers, such as you and I and Gus Holmes, are trying to understand. Tell me, what's your take on this? Your detective take?
My detective take, definitely not tape. I don't know why she laughs at tape. Whatever. So, my detective take is that maybe the sharks were misunderstood for something, because that's usually, because when there's a paradox, it's usually because of some mistake to get two exactly opposite conclusions.
Well, I think this paradox is talking about sharks being equipped with everything they need, like teeth, speed, strength, yet they don't kill a lot. That is the paradox. I mean, they don't kill humans. Why do most human victims survive? That is the paradox. We have these lethal killers, yet people are surviving. Something is up here, and we will get to the bottom of it. Okay. So we have several hypotheses. This is the first one. A case of mistaken identity.
Maybe.
Maybe, yeah. So, this says one of the most common explanations for great white attacks is that great whites don't see well. It is thought that they often mistake a person for sea lion, a very tempting snack. What do you think about this, detective?
I think it might be true, but I think these two look very. They have very, very, very obvious differences differences, like the fins and the feet. There are only four toe finger thingies, and we have 5. And the nose is way too pointy for sea lions or seals. And then this doesn't look like something that could be a part of a seal or sea lion. So I think maybe it could be obvious to humans, but so many differences, like there are so many differences. Does a great white shark see none of the differences? That's kind of impossible, because there are 1, 2,
Okay.
3, 4 differences. If it doesn't see 1, it's possible, but if it doesn't see 2 or 3, then no, that guy is it needs a pair of glasses that are like probably 1 centimeter thick.
Well, thank you very much, Rebecca, for your presentation of evidence. As you know, you perfectly described this. I have nothing to add, but a reading skill focus says identifying and claim. We just did that, and very, very good. So let's re-examine the evidence. We have doubts about this hypothesis, even though you just talked about it. We will get to the bottom of this by having some counter evidence. There is a reason to doubt this. Not just that they need a pair of very thick glasses.
Yeah.
But some research now shows that great whites can actually see and identify seals very well.
What?
So, you were right, in a way. You guessed that they don't really... Yes, I'm just as shocked. Well, there's new evidence which we can use as a counter evidence. And that is they can actually see. Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Now we will do a behavioral analysis. So let's focus on attack on seals and attack or approach to humans. Can you look at these and tell me what's different?
Speed. Shoot up to the surface. Force. Bite with great force. Speed. Often moving slowly. Force. Bite with less force. So, the difference is that great white sharks approach to... I need a bar of that again, sweetie. Sorry. Approach to a human is less deadly than when they see seals, which means that the sharks are a little bit mellow to the humans, which means they probably know the difference between a sea lion or a seal, between a human that has many differences, I can assure you. Here you go, buddy.
Thank you very much, dear colleague. Again, very, very beautiful analysis. I appreciate it. Here we have this man, and he is said to be an expert, so we will trust him. He has a testimony over here, and he is Peter Klimny. Klimley, pardon,
Klimley.
author of The Secret Lives of Sharks. They take a bite, peel them over, then move on. Interesting. Tell me, does the behavioral evidence for this shark support the mistaken identity theory? What do you think?
I think they support the. They do not support the mistaken identity theory because the shark uses different methods to approach a seal and a human, which they're supposed to be both mammals, so their blood smells the same. But if the human doesn't have any injuries previously, then probably no, they won't go bananas. So they take different approaches to humans and seals, which means they can identify. They can identify whether it's a seal or not. If they can identify whether it's a seal or not, they probably wouldn't literally go bananas on a seal that has a smiley face like a banana, not a smiley face like a 3, not like that. A smiley face like a banana and has skinny body, 2 legs, which are not featured with seals, and extremely different fins.
Very correct, dear colleague.
Thank you.
You didn't have to. Okay, moving on, we have the second hypothesis. An act of investigation. So here we're gonna be met with another hypothesis, and that is shark experts like Klimley believe that great whites attack because they are actually curious animals that like to investigate things. They believe that it's possible great whites use their bite not just to kill and eat, but also to gather information.
Just like an octopus does.
Exactly. According to this idea, we know that once a great white identifies what it's biting, it just simply lets go. What do you think about this hypothesis?
I think this hypothesis might take a long time if the shark can't collect enough data.
And do you think that they're behaving this way because they do want to collect data?
Maybe.
Why do you think maybe, maybe not? You're not very sure. Why is that?
Because I don't really know how long it will take because I'm not a shark.
Well, neither am I. But we just don't have enough evidence to support or disapprove this hypothesis. So maybe let's find out more. A new perspective. This is interesting. We have a new source code pro. I love that this is what they write. Do you know what this means?
Not really.
Wait. Well, I cannot show you a picture, but it's very funny to me that every time this is created using AI, they leave the name of the font here. This is the name of the font. This is how the font is called, used for this. Yeah, I know a lot of fonts and a lot of font names because I also do graphic design. I design a lot of things, and we use a lot of different fonts and stuff like that. So this is pretty funny to me. Okay, we will end our case for today on this page. Do you agree with me?
Yeah, I agree. And about the octopus thing, I'm just gonna say it to you very quickly. So you see,
Okay.
octopus are really smart and intelligent, but it is not in the mammal section. Regarding parrots, forget about parrots because they're also smart and they're not mammals. So all the smart animals are in the mammal place, and their bones of their limbs are actually all the same. Okay, regard that. So octopuses actually their bone structures are the same. Octopuses actually are belong to a home that is far away from mammals. So that makes me think that the octopus might be a alien. And that is all.
Okay, you cannot just leave me with that kind of information now. I will do my research on that, and we can discuss it in the next class, okay?
Okay.
It's so interesting. Thank you very much. Enjoy your evening, and see you next time.
Okay, see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.